Switching up the intro a little bit by coming out into Hyrule Field instead of starting in Link's house. Hello, Cobras, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I'm TryclydeTamer. You may notice that I am bone dry with regards to my rupees. It'd be funny if I had two less, so I'm going to be 007 GoldenEye before those games even came out. Pretty sure the first one was the one on N64. But, oh well, enough without talking of that. Things for the word list, you know? Oh boy, gotta be careful of the guy coming out. He's shielding himself in the bushes. Doesn't really make sense unless he was like laying down and I stepped on him. He was like, ouch, you just dashed right over me. In the light world, there is normally a great fairy fountain that I don't need because I'm full on hearts, as you can tell by me having my awesome sword beams that we've had for a while enough anyway. We want to go over this way. We want to pound these pegs down with our magic hammer that we got in the Dark Palace last time. Ooh, rupees. Plenty of collectibles we can get with it. And we are going to take this tile to the Dark World. We can't exactly go here normally, even though we kind of could. I was just doing it here to show that you can do it from here. The purple pegs on the overworld of the Dark World. Over Dark World, over what? Or maybe Underworld? It kind of makes sense because all souls are banished here when they're trying to be greedy. They have to have their rupees to pay the boatmen or something. Trying to make some allegories to Greek history. Come in here, take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep it between us, okay? Yes, this is another place where we can get 300 rupees, plus more if we bomb the wall. Wait for our bomb, steer clear of it so we don't get taken damage. It'd be cool if I bombed the wall and then had my rupees keep on counting up, even though these increments of 20 were going pretty fast and they'd be stopping in between anyway. But yeah, you get a total 380 rupees from this place, and it's very helpful. Gonna be spending and making some more rupees in this episode. Well, not exactly making, but earning, as long as our earning exceeds expenditures. Trying to have a balanced budget or something. Alright, since we're in this area of the Dark World, we are kind of close to the area of the Desert Palace in the Light World. May be able to tell that there's a dark swamp there where Dungeon 6 is, and it's kind of blocked off, so it's a little bit different in geography. It's not totally the same from the Light World, just with darker appearances for everything. Some of the formations of things have changed as well. Of course, we already noticed that. Gonna be not hitting these enemies, causing trouble. High knots over here, but what we want to do, we want to be around these pegs right here. It's kind of not really letting me press anything because I already had buttons being pressed down. You want to go to the Light World from here, and you're high up on this cliff. And you may remember that there was this thing up here. So we're going to get another medallion, hold up the Master Sword, and you will get the magic of Bombos. Oh man, this bird is so screwed. You're going to die a very balmy, fiery death. Give me magic even though I didn't spend any magic. The Bombos medallion, its magic makes the ground explode with power. Watch your magic meter. This one is our third of 3, and it's the only optional one. Ooh, a red rupee, I like those. Red Rover, red rupee, I'm pretty sure I used that joke last time. You may be interested in knowing what is in Link's house in the Dark World. It's a bomb shop. I kind of wasted rupees, I'm pretty sure. You buy 30 for 100 rupees. 30 rupees for 100 bombs, switch the things around, switch either the number or word bomb variable, because algebra is useful, something. Pretty sure there would be a fairy fountain over this way in the same place, but there's also a different place for fairies. I believe you can run into quite a few right here. Actually, I think it's a little ways up, not quite in this map, but we do still want to be in this general area general, because of causation. Looking like those trees have faces, you know they kind of do. Looking at me all over the place. I want to kill y'all. Not really getting my... waving my hands around. Net profit of hearts. Oh well. In this patch of grass ring around the rosy, you want to use the magic mirror, go to Light World, and there's going to be a cave that you can go into. Plenty of pots, and the heart in the room, heart of the elephant, is a piece of heart. gonna be getting quite a few more in this episode. Back to the Dark World, I believe this is where you'd run into fairies. I believe there's like 2 fairies. I'm pretty sure I saw 3 in practice, but we already have the amount of fairies I desire to have. Max bottles, even though I don't have my 4th bottle yet. It's gonna be a while before we get that though. Anteater person. After wandering into this world, I turned into the shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Yes, I will. Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck! Thank you for the shovel that we borrowed. You can dig in many places. You'll never know what you'll find. Well then, what we want to do, use the magic mirror, go to the light world, broken record with my stuff. And you can see the guy playing his flute right here, so let's go over to him. He's gonna scare the animals away. And it's not actually here because it's showing the, I guess, a flashback of what goes on. Be careful not to go into the thing. There we go. Don't hit the portal to the Dark World. Looks like an ocarina, but oh, here's the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious power. So with our flute, let's return to the Dark World and prove that we gotten it back for him. Thank you, Link, but it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Please take it. If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you will find there. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. I shall grant your wish. Nice little tune. And upon hearing it, he turns into the tree stump there. Stony tree stump. Kind of sad. Trying to make light of it. Can't really make too much light of it when you're in the Dark World. Alas is the way of the place. Alright. Kinda south of the area of Kakarika Village, it'd actually be called the Village of Outcasts. If we were to go into it, we are going to in this episode. But before we go there, by the minigame where we got like our 2nd or 3rd piece of heart, we have a different minigame. Welcome to the treasure field. The object is to dig as many holes as you can in 30 seconds. Any treasures you dig up will be yours to keep. It's only 80 rupees to play. What do you say? I dig digging. Then I will lend you a shovel. Yep. When you have it in your hand, start digging. Press the Y button to dig. Alright, let's immediately put it into my inventory because I'm not exactly sure when the time's going to start. Is it in my inventory? Where's the shovel? Oh, I guess it's automatically in my inventory anyway, so yeah. We do want to dig up rupees. You can make a profit if you get a bunch of red rupees, but the main object here is to actually find a piece of heart. And it's entirely random, so this may take a while. If I get on first try, that'd be very great to see if I can make a profit of rupees. Just try to at least dig them up before I collect them, because I don't have to collect them when they're on screen as well. Game over, come back again, goodbye. It's probably gonna take a few tries, so let's do some editing. Start digging, bam 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 bam, do 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 do. Singing Yoshi's Island, 224 to 277, not really making too much profit. You just want to dig as quickly as highly possible because it is random. Don't try to find any particular holes unless you are a master of prediction. Well, the speed just puts a damper on my day, or since we're doing a digging minigame, a dampe on my day, ha! Oh yes, we got 4 seconds spare, 3, 2, 1, I don't think I made that too many, but oh well. Took about 10 tries, give or take a couple, not really too frustrated, but we got it. Back in the light world, let's go into Kakarika Village. Unfortunately, the music isn't playing, so I don't really know if there's a way to trigger back, but oh well, kinda sad. I actually want to go into the front entrance of the tavern. I always aggro myself to the bottom one. If you remember, this is the flute-playing guy's father, so let's play the flute. Oh, this is my son's flute. Did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he alright? Oh, I see. Well, I can tell what you want to say by the look in your eyes. Yep, don't really need to say too much as a silent protagonist, but he probably feels a little bit more at ease now that that is the case. Let's see, what is something I would like to do? Not really required to do this, but I want to go over to these cuckoos and sprinkle my magic powder on them if it'll work. Okay, I guess it's not these particular cuckoos. Oh well. If you cuckooed on one of the magic powder sprays, switch my words around a little bit, it would become a highly, and they'd be like, go over to the weathercock. You can probably tell why it's called Weather Bane in Link Between Worlds now. But we want to play the flute for the birds in the village. I believe the father would have mentioned it a little bit more. So let's just play it. And out comes the ducky-doo flying around. And there is a big point to this. He's still kind of making his circles a little bit. Let's play the flute, if it'll let me play it. It wasn't really working for a second. It's going to take a few seconds to do this, but when you do so, you have opportunities for fast travel for 8 different spots in Light World. We can't quite use it in the Dark World. You need this in order to fully explore the Dark World. I do want to stay where I am, so I'm going to press B. Hopefully it's not making me fly. Yes, it is making me fly. Okay. With our hammer, we go east of Kakrika Village. Cuckoos. I wonder if one of these was the one I would need to interact with. Oh well, it shall forever be a mystery for me because I'm not going to bother with it on screen. Got a house over here. We could have come here a lot earlier. Got a tiny little blacksmith. If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but now I can't do anything for you. I tried talking to him in practice, but he wouldn't really say anything to me. He's like too busy working on his forging. So, tempering our sword, that's a little something to think about. Even going beyond the power of the Master Sword. That's an interesting concept. We could go into the cave, but it's better to enter through this well, if you would even really call it a well. Well, anyway, we go up this way, and we pull out our magic powder, because you don't really know what else to do other than that. Sprinkle your stuff. Hey, out comes the Crobat. Nah, it's a Mad Batter. Hey, blast you for waking me up from my deep, dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I will get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Or is that okay with you, sir? Oh no, he's using Thunder Wave. He's gonna paralyze me. It's like as if he's not already faster than me anyway. Hehehe, I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you. That guy seems to be kind of a bipolar Mad Batter. Maybe fitting to the character of Mad Hatter and not really too knowledgeable about the lore about Alice in Wonderland and all that stuff, but yes. We got half a magic meter, which is essentially doubling it, because everything that consumes magic will actually consume half as much. That's a cool thing, right? I've had enough of Kakrika Village in Light World. I wouldn't be able to get enough if the music was playing though, because it's one of my favorite Zelda songs, and I'm pretty experienced with playing it on piano, now that I've gotten my experience with piano a little bit. Still not good at two-handed things with multiple parts of songs, but oh well. I'm not really going to talk too much about piano. We're going to briefly pass through the Lost Woods. Not really too lost anymore with the magic of the Master Sword. We're over this way. Hey, I could actually use a magic jar by running into that. Got a couple stakes to pound. And under this 8-ball rock, we have a portal to the Dark World, if it'll let me use it. Just gotta hit the sweet spot on it. And we are here. Actually, don't I want to sprinkle magic powder on the cuckoos of the Dark World? Maybe not. I would assume that it would be in the Light World because it turns into a Hylian. You can't really experience Hylians in the Dark World because ones other than Link or those with Moon Pearls can't really change. Ooh, he is spitting balls at me. I was wondering why he was moving so rapidly. Some of them are a little bit dangerous. If I want to go in the upward direction because we want to briefly see what's going on. Dun 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 dun. And yeah, it's not just Death Mountain that has the epic music. I'm pretty sure the song in Super Smash Bros. Is based off of the forest. I thought the music was playing briefly, but no, it was switching back to the Dark World music. This is a collection episode and there's a little bit of editing. I don't know how long it's going to be, so I want to kind of speed things up, not exactly by speeding up the video. And a good way to speed things up is not running into things I know there won't be any spoils from, at least nothing important. We're here in the village of Outcast. I could have read the sign about it. It's like, those who don't have rupees are not welcome because they all try to steal your stuff. Another game. Hi, may I help you? You can open 2 chests for 30 rupees. Why don't you play? What will you do? I will play here. Maybe next time I won't lose. Okay, you can get 2 chests to choose from. Didn't really get too many good things. If I get too low in rupees, I may or may not have to resort to my Wii U restore points, just a forewarning. Usually you should stick to a formula of picking the same 2 chests every time. Oh well, 50 rupees, 20 net gain, but I still have that much of a net loss from my previous one. This one, yes, piece of heart. Yeah, I did use my restore points, but that makes 12 hearts for us. Back out into the village of Outcast. I was trying to sing along with the music, but I wasn't really singing, I was kind of rapping with it, if you'd even call it rapping. No, where's the bottle merchant? He's in the thing that looks like the stuff that takes you to Hazy Maze Cave. Oh well. Interesting architecture because the houses are kind of destroyed. Anyway, we want to go into this house. And there's a chest on the other side of it. We got 300 rupees inside. And you can definitely stock up on rupees. I pulled on Mario in the GBA port. He didn't really give me much. We're at 728 rupees. And I will say that there is another way to get 300 more rupees. It would be to bomb this place right here, which is the shop where you can buy a few things in the light world. But I want to maximize my usage of rupees. North the Skeleton Forest, south the village of Outcast. I already been to both places, but we're over by the fortune teller. He seems mostly the same, but a little bit smaller. Don't really know what exact change has happened. More or less the same. Maybe he has a half moon pearl or a cheap knockoff that isn't really too effective. Got some berries if we bash that rock, but we're already full on berries. Wanna go this way, gonna go ride a couple of screens by the Dark World, equivalent to the Sanctuary, to the cave. Nice little cave. I like caves. Actually, I believe the cave they're talking about is not there. It's an arrow, a weirdly shaped one. But we're gonna go over by where the lumberjacks were. I am a lumberjack. Oh, watch out for the mini pterodactyl crows. Be funny if pterodactyls evolved into crows. Well, birds are the closest things to dinosaurs. Whoa, man, running low on health. But we are going to be grabbing a piece of heart, although it won't really help us with our expenditures. I don't know why I'm using that word in awkward places. We don't want to be in the Dark World, so let's go over to the Light World before things get too bad for me. Oh man, am I stuck? Is he going to let me out? Crap. Okay, yeah. Usually it's supposed to take you right back, but the weird clipping took place, so I'm going to go down this way, waste my time a little bit. There we go, let's not run into the portal. Gonna make that appear, cause some slow down. Fall into there, it's not gonna be damage of falling, but yeah, the lumberjacks are no longer here. We got a fairy fountain, but that's not the only thing. I didn't exactly show it, but I think I said that there was a way to a heart piece, and there's a heart piece right there. So let's hop down. Link's not really swimming, he's just walking, but it could be decently deep groundwater that he's walking in. And we come out here, and we are indeed by the lumberjack's house. Passed by the sanctuary, all the grass is looking dark because all the grass in the Dark World is dark. Alright, the cemetery is a little bit different. It'd be funny if it was a little bit more positive in the Dark World, because a place of death, hooray! Death is fantastic. Oh. Alright, if you dash into this guy, you can pop out a bomb. Maybe it would be like whatever item is under. It would appear when you do the dibbly-dabbly. Go up these steps that aren't here in the Light World. So let's go over to the Light World. And there is a cave up high. Go on over to the cave up high. Climb on up to the heavenly sky. Although we're not going to the Tower of Hera, even though we kind of are going to in a minute because there's an item I'm on the hunt for. After the item that is beyond here, which happens to be a piece of heart. Enough of my monotone talking. Let's do the classic thing of the right path and then the left path. You want to be right here. Be very skillful dodging my bombs. It'd be weird if it crossed over between the dimensions, but no, maybe the bomb is fueling the portal. I don't know. You want to dash into this gravestone. It's not really giving me enough room to, so I guess I gotta do it from here. Alright, it was a weird sweet spot that I had to get, but you do have to indeed dash into it, because I know that this item is not exclusive to the GBA port, and that item is the magic cape. You are invisible when you wear it. Watch your magic meter. I could have used the John Cena joke there, but oh well. Yes, that's going to be a helpful item for what we're going to be doing next, so let's do that next thing. And this next thing is using the portal by the Tower of Hera to the Dark World. Using this thing a lot, because It's Death Mountain, and you have to explore the treacherous things that are in here. Pound the moles and use the magic cape. It's best to save your magic by dashing over the place very skillfully. Ooh, at least Link's not running into everything and causing trouble. You definitely spend a lot of your magic. I might not be able to make it back because if my practice serves me right, we are grabbing the Cane of Burna here. If you swing it once, the Ring of Light will protect you. That's our item that we were trying to get. Yes, all these skulls right there are hearts, and all these skulls right here are hearts as well. Oh man. So it's probably in your best interest to save and quit to get out of here. I mean, why not? Kind of following the Zelda dungeon walkthrough for verbatim, although I also use Josh Jepson's Let's Play to practice with as well, because I didn't watch all the way through his. But anyway, we are done with this episode that had a lot of collectibles. Next up, we are heading down to the area of the swamp to take on the Swamp Palace that we've briefly had a look at before in the Light World. Until next time, don't toast yourself.